In the first place, I would like to say it is a great privilege and a great blessing to be associated with a wonderful organization like ISKCON under the supreme protection of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I once remember the Srimad Bhagavatam class given by Dayal Chandra Prabhu. He mentioned one point which actually registered very deeply within me. He said, Prabhupada has given his entire life to write these books. In fact, in the last 12 years of his life, he went around the world 14 times, and his thrust was to distribute the books. Of course, he opened temples, he made devotees, but the main activity he focused on was distribution of the books. And he always said, everything I want to tell you is in my books, and there is nothing more to be told beyond what is already given in these books. And Prabhupada was not an ordinary person. He was an empowered personality, and in fact, it's kind of a mystical happening that in discussion with one of his disciples, he once mentioned, I think it happened somewhere in Jaslok hospital, that when Krishna asked me to go to this world, I told him I do not want to go, Krishna. But he told me, you go, give these books, and that will be your mission for going to this world. So now in context of this statement that Prabhupada has made, we can understand how important it is to distribute these books. It is the sole purpose for which this great personality has descended amongst us. A completely spiritual personality. And generally when I sit for my Sunday discussion with new devotees, that is one of the seva I have in the temple. And I always bring out this point that there are three principal reasons why a person comes to the temple. First, of course, to worship the Lord. Second is he comes here to gain spiritual knowledge. And this knowledge comes to us through these books. And Prabhupada has given us such a wide variety of books. And this point I really, again, I'm bringing back what His Grace Dayal Chandra Prabhu mentioned, that he spent 2 hours every morning from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning without sacrificing his sleep to write these books. And in these 2 hours of the day, what he has written in the later part of his life is so voluminous that even in our entire life, it may be a great achievement if we can read all his books and all his writings. So one can gauge the significance and the depth of this knowledge and these writings. So one of the important activities in ISKCON is book distribution. And this is given so much of importance. It is explained that even if you preach to a person, how long can you remain with that person? But if you give a person a book, that book can remain with that person lifelong. And the minute he opens the book, he is in the association of Prabhupada. And Prabhupada is preaching to him directly. In fact, in my early days of Krishna consciousness, I distinctly remember when I was reading the books of Prabhupada, I used to get the feeling as if Prabhupada is walking out of the book and talking to me personally. It is so intimate. It is so much one can relate to. And it is so direct because it comes from the heart. His words are not his own, they are Krishna's words. He is only a conduit for giving these words to us. That is the mark of a pure devotee. So it's indeed our great privilege to be associated with a movement like this, where we have such a strong backing, a backing which can never fail you. That is the greatness. This particular year, that is in the year 2013, our team was assigned CST station, BT station, and things happened in such a way that ultimately we have been forced to withdraw. And our entire team was very, very disappointed because it was going on so nicely. And it is not that we made very big scores, but I took to heart one statement which His Grace Govind Prabhu had made. He said, let this book distribution be a festival. Bring devotees together in a mood of festivity. Let them come and let them take part in it. And rest what happens is between Krishna and the people who are going to receive the books. We have to only make ourselves a small instrument in Krishna's hand. So we go by the slogan, let us be a small part of Krishna's big plan. And this time when abruptly our book distribution in VT station was stopped because of certain external reasons, our council members and team members were very disappointed. And they were telling that now we feel completely vacuumed, as if the very earth below our feet has been taken away. So we were just wondering what will happen the next day, the day when we have stopped this putting up the stall, or when we were not allowed to, actually give the books away in the stall. It was by the arrangement of the Lord and by Srila Prabhupada's mercy that one of our team members, who just landed in Calcutta on her way to Mayapur, at the airport unexpectedly, she got a contact and an immediate order for 100 Bhagavad Gitas. And she was told that somebody will come to your book godown in Bombay and collect the books. Of course, the order was for Bombay, but the contact was in Calcutta. And that was a windfall for us. And in a short while, one of our devotees, Kiran Sanghani, who approaches people for sponsorship, he wrote on the WhatsApp group that we have made that he got I would say a sponsorship for 50 books. And the same day evening, one of our counsellors came forward and said, I would like to sponsor 100 English Bhagavad Gitas. So we were amazed that when we thought that suddenly there is a vacuum, we were flooded with the number of books that were coming our way. And one thought came to my mind, which I said will be the slogan for our team till the end of this book distribution, that is till 31st December. And the slogan is, just as the waters of the Ganga can't be stopped from flowing, the books of Prabhupada cannot be stopped from going. So this is the glories of this book. These books have a potency of their own. They move with their own potency. We only have to become an instrument and lend ourselves as a medium. And if we choose to do that, we are favored. We are the fortunate ones. Hare Krishna.